Warning, this show is recorded live and is presented unedited. It is not safe for work. Anyone lacking a sense of humor, young children, my parents, or anyone who would confuse our on-camera characters with the people we actually are in real life. Hey folks, 13 here, and we're about to play Space Engineers. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Do the important stuff that keeps this show going and this channel growing. And enjoy. And actually, we're about to play around with the programming block some more. We're going to see, I know what we need to do today with our friend or foe AI to get it to open and close the doors. And that's what we're going to be working on. Open and closing the doors in the ship randomly. Later at a random interval, but right now just randomly open and close the door. That's the goal for this first goal. And then after that we'll play with timing. I may have to look up a little C# to remember how to get a piece of time, and then we'll look into this. We may have to create a loop eventually. Well, that we would. Sorry. That would be one of a few functions that would fire off as part of a timing loop in the main program. Okay, so the last time I was building stuff. I guess I can access the computer from here. So we'll do that. Let me get into that. Grab a hold of them, friend or foe. And we'll go to edit. And there's a lot of this that I don't want anymore. I'm gonna get rid of a lot of stuff here. Actually, a lot of stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, I still have this logic elsewhere, so I don't want to get rid of the last bracket of main. Okay. We're gonna need a function, but not this function. What do I need to pass this? I guess. Yeah, I'll still need to pass it a block like that, so. We're gonna call this open one random door. I'm almost tempted just to say open one random. That way anything sent to it that can open will be opened. I'm just giving it blocks. Blocks isn't of a specific type. I could have made this. Let me pull up the documents real quick. Maybe we'll make this as specific as possible. Just for giggly stuffs. Okay, I'm going to look over, and IMI terminal block here is kind of the base class, and we talked about inheritance at one point. That's kind of the ice cream without anything on it. And I want to know what. Okay, it does say. Okay, so down in doors, they're called IMI door. So I think I can say oh no, parent block. Hold on. No, that I think okay, so IMI functional block. If I wanted to be more specific, I guess I could do that. Let's I want to experiment with this stuff, see if it breaks the code. So this is like one step up the inheritance. So this is like the ice cream with the fudge on it, which would be the IMI functional block. This should still work. That should still work. I guess there's no great reason for what we did. It kind of specified it for no reason, but yeah, I almost want to undo that. Let's undo that. Doesn't seem like a great thing to do. I'm gonna leave that the way it is. Okay, so I'll just call it open then, since it can open anything. I actually don't want to code this in here because it would be nice to have a better interface for coding, something a little more specific. So we'll bring this up. And let me create a new... We want to save our logic anyway. So I'm going to take these strings out. Let's see. Okay. Now, as I recall, this other code... Okay, action name is that... Because that action name, this one shows up right there, right? Yep. Okay, and this can change the action name before test executes. Okay. So what I want to put in here is the open. So let's just grab that. Oh. Let's grab this. I wonder if I can just feed it directly in as a string. Hard coding it, as they say. Actually, no. I don't want it to do that. Yeah. I want it to randomly pick. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is a random of... Oh, and that's why it wasn't affecting all my doors. Interesting. So the first thing I want to do is a random of 2. I think that'll give me either or. Okay, and then we'll put that into value. If value modulus... Oh, sorry. If value modulus, which is the... Wait, sorry. If valuable equals... No. If value modulus 2. So modulus is remainder. So if that has a remainder of 0, then we're going to... I want a string. Okay, string, open, I'm just, sure, open or close. Call a string open or close. It'll naturally equal open. Open. There we go. Open on. If this is equal to 0, then control copy. Paste. It'll open off. Okay. So I can now get rid of that. This right here goes right here. Okay. So that would randomly perform the action on whatever block was sent here, right? So up here in the main, yeah, I guess I do have to, I could do this different. I could send it the whole list. So instead of sending it blocks, I could make this a list. I don't know if I have to put the type in. This could be a breaking spot that I'm creating. That could be unnecessary. Blocks. Okay. So it's gonna take in the whole list. Once it goes through and decides the open or close thing, then it will go through and value equals, it'll do another random number next, starting at 0 and going to the size of blocks dot I can't remember what the, it's up here, isn't it? No, it was over here. Count, that's what it is. Okay. So we're gonna get a random number anywhere between 0 and the size of block count. And I think, let me check this real quick. Yeah, in that case it's less than block count. So I think we actually need this to be block count minus 1. I don't know if we can do this operator within those brackets, but we'll try it. And then after we get that random number, we're not going to want to do this to block. We're going to want it to do it to blocks, but at the location of value. And I think this does it. I think this code may function. So let's grab all of it, copy it. Let's go back into Space Engineers and paste it in here and check it. Line 18, new constant. Let me check what line 18 is. Actually, don't I got a line counter in there? I do. Okay. Alright. Check the code. 21, apparently I missed one of these. I forgot to let it know that was the end of a line 27 block. Okay, yep. Right here. Apply to blocks. We have to get the part of the list that we want. Apparently I can do all of that. Now, before we run the program, we have to go into everything. Never smart enough to put all the doors together on one thing. All this time I've had to go through and get all the doors a number of times. I've never put them into one block. Isn't that fascinating? So let's grab that. I wonder what kind of Freudian stuff that says about me. Alright, open, and then close, and then call this block doors all. Okay, now let me go to friend or foe, and let's run our program. And now let's look at every door, because they should all be shut except for one random door that friend or foe decided to open. Okay. Nothing creepy about this. So, I'm going to check this direction first. Looking for the one door that friend or foe has opened. That space, we didn't get done working with it. Oh, no. 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 Okay, no. No. This is the oddest way I have ever verified output to a program. Were those... Did I check those doors too? I did. Okay. Well. Let's open this one. Nothing there. Those are both closed. Those are both closed. Those are both closed. That's closed. That's closed. That's closed. That's closed. Okay. Something wrong with the code. Let's start figuring out different ways to do some of the things that I was a little bit concerned about as kind of hot button areas with the code that I was looking at. I saw a couple where I was like, I'm not sure if we can do this. Let's do some of those in the long form. Okay, so let's grab all the code and paste it into our code over here. There we go. Oh, I'm an idiot. I never called my function. Yeah, so for those of you who know how to code, I'm an idiot. Okay, so we're going to give it blocks. I think that's all I got to do to get that up and running. We should save this as something. So we'll call it, oh, I'm gonna, yeah. Friend or foe random open. Okay, friend or foe random open. We got that saved. Let's grab it and put it into Space Engineers. Check the code. It works. Remember and exit now. Now we ran it, and we may have a door open somewhere. I created that small piece of code that was separate from the main that would open a random door, but never told the program to actually access that extra piece of code that was outside the main. So let's see, did we get a random door open this time? Or do we need to keep looking for our problem? That was one problem, at least. Okay, that's cool. All of those are all closed. Well, actually, it's not cool. It's less and less likely that we got what to happen, what we were getting to happen. But let's open this up. Anybody open here? No. 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 Okay, it did not work. Let us examine what it's doing to see if we can figure out what it's not doing to get it to do all the stuff it should be doing. Okay. So we create a random number. We create the terminal blocks list. We clear it. We get the doors. We know that this works. We've seen that work. We call this function. Down here, open one random door. We give it the list. The randoms don't look crazy. Because this would open one automatically. If this failed, this would still open one. It might not like this. We could get an error by doing that, but let's do that. Yeah, okay. I don't want to save that change because I'm not sure that's the change that will fix things. Am I looking? Yep, I'm at the right door. Okay. No. That's not actually what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. In friend or foe. Pasted everything. Yep, the value changed. Just remember an exit. We'll hit a couple of times. That way... Whoa! I think it worked. I think it was the block count. Yep! Oh yeah! We can code a video game, baby. Okay, so... Now we got to put that on a random timer. So, friend or foe can now randomly change, it can randomly open a door. Now, what we don't know is if we have all of our doors shut. First, there's stuff I want to fix. First, we got to make our code good. I'm afraid that blocks is, with it the way it is, it can blow up the loop. I'd imagine that it is probably designed to gracefully handle that, but I don't want to depend on that. Makes me feel like a bad programmer to leave this broken. Let's go in here. So yeah, this gets a random number up to this value. And I think including it. So yes, I believe it's including it. So let's go down here. And int I like to create all my variables in the same place, actually. We'll call this block count, or list count equals blocks dot count. Okay. Home tab. Now we can take this value and put it here. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this on separate lines just because I want to make sure that this is not breaking here. Normally, I would maybe not put out all of these instructions on separate lines, but list count equals list count minus 1. Oh, sorry, that should have been equals. Okay, list count equals list count minus 1. Actually, if I really wanted to not, if I'm going to do this on another line, I should at least do this. So that decreases list count by 1. And then we use it there so that we don't try to access a door that doesn't exist, so that this value in here is never bigger than our list of doors, is why we're doing that. I'm going to save that. I'm going to grab all of it and I'm going to put it into Space Engineers. So first I want all the doors. I want to close them all. I want to go to friend or foe. I want to edit this. Paste that. Check the new code. It compiles fine. We're going to remember it. We're going to run it. We'll just run it once this time, because I want to see if it only gets one door. Okay, it got that door. Any other doors open? Okay. Alright, yeah, it ended up working out alright. I just needed to bumble through it a little bit. Let's open this and make sure that no doors opened over here. Good. No doors open there. Yeah. Alright, good. And you. And you. And you. Okay. Friend or foe, the AI with a ghost in the machine. This is going to be one of the actors in the machinima. It'll be the silent actor of chance, is what friend or foe is going to represent in our complex drama of space and racing and love with blue women. Make a note, we need to model blue women. Okay, yeah, so it worked. It got one door. Good. That's what we want. Now, I need to grab a piece of time. I need to grab a piece of time. I need to create a loop. There's a couple of things that we need to do with friend or foe still. Oh, there's one other test. One other test. We know that friend or foe can open doors. Or it can open a closed door. But can friend or foe close an open door? Run. Okay. Ran it once. What? Did you get closed, or did I leave you open? Did it close them all? Did it close more than one? Hold on. Open them all. Close them all. That's all of them, right? They're all closed. Because it looked like our sneaky little AI may have done more than one door. Now let's open them all. Verify. Oh! Okay. All doors open. Okay, that one is open across the way. You guys are both open. You guys are both open. You guys are both open. Good. Make sure everybody's open before we run our test. So we've tested that the function will randomly find a door that's closed and open it. Now we need to know, will it randomly find open door and close it? Because when we're all done, we want this thing to kind of on a loop that runs across random time. It may not even happen in an episode. A door will just open or close. And the effect will occasionally be creepy. But not all the time. It'll happen randomly enough that when it's creepy because it's unexpected. And there will be, friend or foe will have the ability to go through and change the color of lights. All the lights in the ship can dim red for emergency alerts, and so friend or foe can throw you into emergency alert mode if he decides to be kind of a jerk. Okay, let's run this thing. Okay. Let's check the main corridor. Nothing closed. Nothing closed. Nothing closed. Nothing closed. Okay. Let's check this way. Nothing. Getting a little concerned about its ability to, do this. So there's ways that we can start testing this in code. It might be my command for open that I got wrong, or for, closing a door that I got wrong. Nope, there's the closed door. Okay. Yes. So the program can randomly find a door and just change its state from open to close, or close to open. Right on. I am so damn stoked. That is so cool. Well, folks, that's it. That's what we wanted to get friend or foe doing today. I will do some research, and in the next episode, we'll put friend or foe on a random timer, which is a little harder to check. But what we'll do is, as we're first playing with it, we'll make it so it fires off every second, and the ship should just be havoc. Doors should be open. One door on the ship should open or close every 1 second, and that will be an interesting little thing to see. Thanks so much for joining us, folks. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Do the important stuff that keeps this show going and this channel growing. And we'll see you next time. And next time we'll be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for The Forest. We'll see you then.